Alright, hello everybody, this is gonna be my advanced things for chapter 9. First thing is, there's this pretty nice strat here. There's not too many in chapter 9 actually, but there's one like right at the start. So what you can do is jump into a wall boost on this corner, coil on it, land about there, get into a wall, run, and coil jump onto that pipe. Saves about 3 or so seconds out of the normal way. And usually, even failing this, you don't lose that much time because there's a pretty good backup. So yeah, failing this probably loses about a bit less than a second to doing the normal way, so this might be worth doing if you're decent at it. I'm not really the best at this. The hard part here is basically just jumping as late as you can there without hitting the pipes and getting the aiming correctly for the oh man, I was wrong, the wrong DPI. Getting the aiming right, because you wanna wall run as far as you can basically, and then just get the coils with a good angle. If you angle too much forward, you'll just not get on top of the pipe. And if you go too far to the left, you'll hit that part where the pipe is like curving. But yeah, just coil both jumps, practice it for a while, see if you can get it okay. The backup is like, if you get a hard fall, that's pretty bad, but usually if you fail this, you can steer yourself to land on top of this box, and from top of this box you can coil on top of this and wall climb, turn, and you want to wait on that turn for quite a while. I've actually done the mistake before where I don't wait on the curve. Oh, don't wait after the turn enough. And yeah, just force your camera to the left a bunch and you'll either vault this or vault that or something like that. Not too bad. Right, next up is the super extended barrage skip. This one can be quite difficult. I don't know what else to say. So you do the same thing at the start. Hit this button, run to about the TV, then run back. Hit the button inside. So what I do is get into this corner. Then I start counting when the elevator starts going up. I count to 4, and that's when I start moving from the corner that I go into. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you want to curve your mouse like that. Basically what you need to do is get all the speed you possibly can in the elevator. And also the way you leave the elevator is pretty important, because you want to be facing this direction almost completely before you leave the elevator. If you leave the elevator facing out, facing like to the left too much, you will not be able to curve yourself in enough. Right, and then just pause. And you see this vent here that I'm kind of looking at right now. That thing on the right. You want to try to get that over your head. And try estimating how long you gotta on pause and pause for. So that was about correct. Basically the vent is right there. And yeah, it's kind of tricky to try and get it to line up, but yeah, just practice the movement for the elevator a bunch. Try to get that correctly. So what a lot of people are doing when they're starting out is they leave the elevator like this and then start curving in. That can work, it's just way less consistent. Right, not enough distance. So yeah, what you want to do is you want to get kind of as far out as you can and then on the lip of the elevator sort of turn. And then once again get the vent about there. Pause really fast. I actually have bound my pause key to backspace as well. I kind of try to decide if I need to use it or not. It depends on how high I am compared to the vents. Right, then out of here you just gotta walk to this exit and you'll get a checkpoint. Right, so the last thing to talk about is the server room skip. This is pretty easy, but if you fail it once, this guard will wreck you. Alright, so what you need to do is just get on this wall, wait after the queue, and just turn your camera into it. And this is kind of similar to the one in chapter 3. You just want to wait on the wall as long as you can before turning. Although here if you're like this one is even more lenient, I'd say. But it's kind of more annoying because if you miss it even once, the guard will wreck you, like I said. And yeah, it kind of needs a good altitude here, which can be sort of hard to control. But yeah, just turn jump. Wait after it didn't queue a bunch before jumping out. And then just turn your mouse into the wall. And you should be able to get it. Saves about 4 or so seconds over getting the gun and shooting the servers. And that is actually it. Hopefully you understood. If you want me to make videos about anything specific that I didn't mention in these, I can do that. If anybody just drops a comment. Right. Happy edging.